Greetings, family. Welcome and welcome back. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for stopping by. Please make sure you tap that subscribe button before you tap out this video. Join the family. We would love to have you. If you're already a part of our soul family, you already know that you are loved and appreciated. Thank you for your support. Family, I have a very important message to deliver to you today, but I do have a small disclaimer. I am in nature, in the middle of the woods, and I don't have my microphone. So you're going to hear all types of craziness, okay? So I just need you to bear with me, all right? As long as you get the message, that's the most important part. All right. This is from a specific ancestor. This is from a ancestor with more feminine energy. So it could be an auntie, a mother, a female cousin, a grandmother. Take it how it resonates, okay? And I'm going to ask to clarify on who this is specifically. I'll see if they'll give us some more clues, so to speak, because, they're never specific. They just give you hints and clues and stuff like that. All right. So if this message resonates with you, please do not forget to tap that like button. OK, if it does not resonate with you, do not force it to fit. And since this is a collective message, there is a chance that it may not resonate with you. And that is OK. If it doesn't fit, leave it behind. Don't ever force anything to fit in life. Don't ever force anything, period. Okay. All right. And I've already cleansed the energies. I've already sent all negative energies and monitoring spirits back to sender where they belong. So without further ado, let's get into it. Today, I'm using the Orisha deck. So I'm excited about that. They always have something very insightful to tell us. Okay. So my beautiful, beautiful people, we're starting off this reading with the 8 of Air upright, Ogun in reverse, and the Moon card in reverse. With this 8 of Air upright, someone is fighting something. And someone is fighting something that is supposed to be occurring naturally. And I'll read to you exactly what the guidebook says here. It says, a desire to seize and imprison something pure and innocent. The truth cannot be hidden or detained. Stopping what should naturally evolve and finding other courses and destinies. And so I feel like this is for somebody who is fighting the fact that they are spiritually gifted. I feel like you're fighting the fact that you are supposed to be going within at this time. We are being called, a lot of us are being called to go within. We're being called to sit in stillness. And I feel like some of you just don't really know how to do that because you've been going your whole entire life. And so when they say stopping what should naturally evolve and finding other courses or destinies, it's like you're like, okay, I know I'm supposed to go this way, but I'm going to go the other way just to see what's there. Or I'm going to go the other way because that way is more comfortable. And I feel like this ancestor is trying to get your attention. I suggest for you to go back and listen to the last reading from 11:1. Because that energy is still very much prevalent. And the ancestors were saying that you are spiritually gifted. You come from a bloodline of spiritually gifted and wealthy people. And the more you fight it, the more you will continue to, I want to say struggle. As much as it sounds harsh, it's like you are causing your own. Oh, okay. So I'm hearing self-inflicted pain. Thank you, ancestors, because I'm like, I don't know how to word that. Self-inflicted pain. Because epigenetics, these gifts are in your genetics. You come from a bloodline of people who communicated with people from the other side. You are someone from the other side. We just keep coming back. It's an ongoing cycle. So you are your ancestors. And so many times when it's your ancestors communicating with you, it's really your higher self, higher consciousness, okay? And we got the rooster agreeing with me in the background, right on time. So now moving on to this Ogun card. Ogun is a deity of protection, iron, metal. So when you think about knives, when you think about guns, when you think about train tracks, that is Ogun. Okay. And so Ogun protects you. He protects you in battle. And so we want Ogun on our side because Ogun is going to make sure, like Ogun is the one that comes through for these readings. Ogun is who I call on to make sure that we are protected from these negative energies, right? And monitoring spirits. Ogun is going to send them back to where they belong. So Ogun is a very important Orisha. So with Ogun being here in reverse, it speaks of sort of like a lack of protection, but not all the way a lack of protection, because you are always protected. You are protected by strong forces that you cannot see, or most of you cannot see, right? But it's like your protection would be stronger. And when I say protection, because we are in the middle of spiritual warfare. So you could be protected more, you could be pushed to the front of the line when it comes to protection. But right now you're like in the middle or the back of the line, because there are people that are in the front of the line that are actually taking time to be still, honoring their ancestors, honoring the Orisha, and doing things that keeps them protected, right? Wearing protection amulets, meditating, communicating with your higher self, your higher consciousness, those type of things, being careful what they consume. I feel like, all right, let me read this. Let me read what it says so that you guys can get more of an idea. It says, lack of valor to face dangers and inconveniences. So with valor, we're looking at a lack of courage. That's what that means. So, like I said, some of you are afraid. It says excessive strength and an exaggerated use of its means and or tools. So, for example, it's like, you're like, oh, I got this, like, I don't need them. I don't need spiritual forces. I don't need anybody. I'm good. I got this. It's like you feel like you can do this alone, and your ancestors want you to know that you can't do this alone. We are in the middle of spiritual warfare. So when you look around you and you see that they're injecting poison into our people, you see that they're injecting poison into our children's minds. You see that they're selling poison as food on the shelves. You see that they're spraying poison into the air. This is spiritual warfare, okay? And we cannot do it alone. We need forces that are stronger than us. Mentally, physically, spiritually, cosmically, okay? And you don't have to do it alone. So it says brute force prevails over the action of the word. Haughtiness, problems with security forces due to bad performance. So haughtiness is the act of being arrogant. But not only is it arrogant, it's the act of being arrogantly superior. So like I said, it's like, oh, I don't need it. I'm good. I'm straight. For some of you, you're not good. There's this feeling of emptiness. You feel like you're missing something. For others of you, you may be good as far as materialistically, like some of you are wealthy, right? Some of you are doing really good in your career, but you're in the matrix. So you're really not that good because you're caught up in a system that is not designed to help you prosper. So they want to help you prosper, and you do that by going within. You do that by swallowing your pride, swallowing your ego, and going within, sitting in stillness so that you can trust them to guide you. Trust them to help you. You want Ogun upright. You want Ogun on your side. So it's like Ogun is basically saying, okay, you got it? All right, then. I'm moving on to the next individual who actually wants my help. So you got to do things to get your spiritual guides on your side. This is your culture. You are very special. You are not meant to be in the matrix. And I want you to put that in the comment section. I want you to say that I am special. I was put here for a reason, because I feel like a lot of you doubt that. I believe it was Roosevelt who said, or was it Rockefeller? Let me know in the comment section which one. Either Roosevelt or Rockefeller said, I want a nation of workers. I don't want a nation of thinkers, okay? And it's like a lot of us have fallen into that repetitive cycle where it's become a nation of workers. You're just working. As long as you're going to work, paying your bills, and you got a few dollars left over in your pocket, you think you're good. But that's not why you were put here. For some people, yeah, that's why they were put here. Some people were put here just to kind of be like fillers, respectfully, but not you. If you're listening to this, you are not a filler. You're not. A lot of fillers are being replaced by AI, artificial intelligence. You cannot be replaced by artificial intelligence. And I really need you to enter over and understand that. Okay? So now we're moving forward. We're moving on to the moon card in reverse. The moon card in this deck speaks of disillusionment, underestimation, mirage, distorted thinking, difficult or hindered talk, a lack of communication. What did I just say? You don't think that you're special. Like you feel like you're like, who am I? Little old me. I'm a nobody. You know, and some of you talk down on yourselves too. Like you beat yourselves up when you make mistakes. Stop doing that. Because your words, your thoughts, and how you view yourself is very, very important to your progression. So underestimation, like you're underestimating yourself, you're underestimating your powers, you're underestimating the power of being in contact with your spirit guides. And this feminine ancestral energy is feeling some type of way about that. She's showing up in dreams. And for some of you, this may not be a woman. It may be a man who was more in his feminine energy, because remember, women and men both have masculine and feminine energy. And so a man that is in feminine energy does not necessarily mean that he is gay. Okay? It just means that he knows how to be still. He could have been a shaman. Ooh, thank you, ancestors. So for some of you, this is a grandfather who was like a high priest or a shaman. Okay. It could be a great-great-grandfather, great-great-great-grandfather, whatever. A grandfather. So like I said, we're going to tap more into this energy. I'm going to use my other deck to see if I can get some more signs about who this ancestor is. Okay. But yeah, stop underestimating yourself. You are the shit. And I shouldn't even say that because like shit is not really a good thing, right? But you are amazing. You are eccentric. You are profound, and you hold information that is the key to changing the world. You hold quantum knowledge within you that you need to tap into. And the only way for you to tap into that knowledge is for you to be still and go within. For you to be still and listen. For you to stop drinking alcohol, taking in other spirits. That's why they call it spirits. For you to stop overindulging in everything, food, sex, shopping. It's all a distraction. Start reading the ingredient labels on your food, on your self-care products. Even the toilet paper contains, I think it's radon. Tampons contain radon. These things are causing cancer. They're breaking down not only your physical body, your spiritual body as well. They're breaking down your immune system. The water has fluoride and chlorine, and it's calcifying or decalcifying your third eye, your pineal gland. We need that. We need our intuition. So we got to be more mindful. They want you to be more mindful, and they're not upset with you. They love you so much that they are willing to go through the extremes, talking to people that you've never even met before. Like some of you just popped up on this video. You're like, who the hell is this? You ain't never met me a day in your life, but they're talking to you through me. They're like, okay, the only way I can get their attention is through YouTube, because all they do is sit on social media. And some of you are doing that too much. Yo, the ancestors are so funny. So we're moving on, right? We got the 7 of water upright. We got the Ace of fire in reverse. And some of you, like, you're thinking, why the hell is she yelling at me? Like, why is she coming at me like that? I swear, my delivery, I am a child of Oya. If you don't know about Oya the Orisha, look her up. I am a child of Eshu. If you don't know about Eshu, look him up. And I'm a Taurus. So my delivery is very straightforward. A lot of readers are going to kind of sell you a dream. They're going to say whatever they need to say to keep you coming back, right? Like they're going to tell you everything you have in store for you about all the greatness and the wealth and abundance, but they're not going to tell you the work it requires to get to that. I'm going to keep it real raw with you. And those of you that respect it, you're still here. Thank you so much. Oh, and by the way, we're at 8,500 subscribers. We're almost at 10K. So thank you so much for appreciating the messages, for supporting my channel, and for staying on board. I love you. Thank you so much. Okay, so moving forward with this 7 of water upright, we're talking about unrecognizable dreams. So again, you guys are having dreams of your ancestors trying to communicate with you, and you're waking up like, what the hell is that? What does that mean? Write your dreams down. Keep a journal next to your bed and write them down as soon as you wake up so that you do not forget them throughout the day. Okay? And for some of you, it's saying selfishness that leads you to ask for a lot without giving much. So it's like you're praying for things, but you're not upholding your end of the bargain. Some of you should really take time to study the laws of the universe, because how it works is when you give, you receive. What you put out, you will get back in return. Sorry, those are acorns falling on the roof. So it's like you're asking for things, but you're not doing anything in return. So like, let's say, for example, you're asking for love, but you're not going to Oshun, to the river, to Mami Wata, and putting fruits or coins or flowers in the water, right? It's like, if you want nature to give to you, you got to give back to nature. So in reality, that's what the Orishas are. That's what your ancestors are. They go back to nature. They go back to the wind. They go back to the water. They go back to being within you. Some of you are not even giving back to yourselves. That's crazy. It's like giving back to yourself spiritually too, right? So sitting still, meditating, treating yourself to like a spa day where you're making yourself feel good. Some of you are spending so much time helping other people, and you think that that's good enough. And it's good. Don't get me wrong. Yes, we're here to help, right? But you can't pour from an empty cup. So it says, do not ask what you cannot give or demand what you cannot demand. Do not promise what you are not sure to fulfill. So some of you may even be going to your ancestor altars or going to the water, and you're like, oh, if you give me this and give me that, I'll stop smoking. I'll stop drinking. I'll stop, I don't know, whatever it is that you're doing that you know that you shouldn't be doing, right? In excess. And then you may even get it, or you may even get a piece of it. So let's say you ask for $100,000 and you find $100 bill on the floor, right? You probably could have got that full $100,000, or you could have got that, an idea, a business idea that would help you make $100,000, but you didn't get that. All you got was a piece of it because you didn't keep your part of the bargain. You didn't do what you said you were going to do. So it's like, if you know that you're not ready to stop smoking, don't tell your spirit guides, hey, I'll stop smoking if you give me this. I'll fast and stop eating for 30 days if you give me this. If you know you're not ready, you got to be real with yourselves and be real with them. So that's what that 7 of water upright represents. And so it says spiritual persecution, blackish aura, attacked astral body. Again, we are under spiritual attack, because they have to attack our minds and our souls, our spirits, in order to keep our bodies docile. Okay? You cannot attack someone's body if you don't have control of their mind. It doesn't work like that unless you throw them in prison. And for a lot of you, that's what it was. A lot of you did time in prison, where it's like they had your body locked up. And because you were locked up and you didn't have your freedom and they treated you like trash, you were eating all the poison that they were feeding you every single day, it began to affect your minds. And I'm hearing like some of you that did time may need some therapy. Like if you did time in prison, you need therapy or like life coaching. And also, I'm a master certified life coach. So if you need help with any of those areas in your life, you can book a consultation with me down below at the link in the description box, okay? I will help you. We even have payment plans. That's how serious it is. I'm not here for the money. I'm here for the people. All right, so now moving forward with this Ace of Fire in reverse. So the Ace of Fire upright is speaking of embodying all the energies of fire signs. So it's prevailing, pushing through, the drive and the will that it takes to push through. But in reverse, it speaks about delays. So they're pretty much telling you until you tap in, you will face delays and blockages. And I'm so sorry to tell you that, but it's the truth. If you don't know, how can you make changes? And there are so many people that pass away not knowing what they were doing wrong their whole entire time that they spent on earth. There are some people that pass away poor with nothing to their names, nothing left behind for their descendants. And it's because they didn't know. So a lot of them will have to come back. As a matter of fact, a lot of you are the ones that passed away without knowing. And so you're here, you're back again because they want you to get it right this time. And that's why you keep seeing the signs everywhere. I'm not the only sign. For a lot of you, you're getting these messages from so many different people in so many different places. Everywhere you look, you're getting messages. You're seeing the numbers. You're seeing the signs and the synchronicities. And that's because they're like, hello, hello, hello. They're trying to get your attention. You're seeing the dreams. Some of you are daydreaming. You're having deja vus. They're trying to get your attention. They really want you to wake up from this spell. They really want you to realize your power. Remember who you are. I don't know why I'm hearing Sizzler. They can't keep a good man down. Always keep a smile when they want me to frown. You know, it's like they can't keep you down. They cannot. They don't have the power to. You are a chosen one. You just have to wake up and recognize that and then release the fear. Because for a lot of you, it's fear that's stopping you from doing what you are put here to do. You are here to help change the vibrational frequency of the planet. A lot of you are supposed to be helping building communities. A lot of you are supposed to be healing people holistically. A lot of you are supposed to be educating the people. A lot of you are supposed to be preparing physically. Many of you are supposed to be learning trades to help build communities for your descendants, safe communities, protected communities, self-sustainable communities. And that's why many of you are seeing videos of people going off grid, moving into buses and tiny homes and storage containers. Like we're tapping out of this crazy, insane society that is trying to keep us down. This is not what it's supposed to be like, and it cannot continue like this. And in order for us to put an end to this, we need you. And I want you to put that in the comment section, and I will continue to tell you to put this in the comment section. I am a chosen one sent to change the vibrational frequency of the planet. You need to enter over and understand that you are needed. We are in dire need of you. We need you to wake up. So moving forward to close this reading, we got the 6 of Fire in reverse and the 2 of Air in reverse. The 6 of Fire in reverse says, do not let arrogance dim your achievements. It may turn away those who wish to honor you and show their admiration. Do not rest on your laurels or fall into monotony, laziness, or complete idleness, justifying yourself by your past achievements. Do not become a false idol or hero. So it's like some of you have done things in the past that you're still talking about, right? It's like, oh yeah, back in the day, I used to do this, or yeah, I got a degree and I do this and I learned that. I know how to do this, but it's like, you're not putting it to work. You're not putting it to work. And some of you are speaking things to people, like you're spreading awareness, which is great. But a true leader is someone who leads by example. So they want you to get up and lead by example. They want you to not just talk about it, be about it. Okay? So the things that you say that you're going to do, they want you to do it. The things that you've learned, they want you to implement them. That's very important because your skills are needed. You are a key opponent to the forces that are trying to keep us down and break us down. You have everything that it takes to accomplish this. You just need to tap in. The revolution is waiting on you. But don't forget that the revolution starts within your mind first. Change starts within you. That's why they say that we should be the change that we want to see. So now moving forward, to close this reading, I asked for advice for you. We got the 2 of air in reverse. And I want you to notice that a lot of these cards were in reverse. And that's because this is more so an instructional, informational reading. Because if you don't know, like I said, you can't make any changes. So the 2 of air in reverse speaks about weakness of purpose, disagreements, lack of communication. They're saying that some of you are hot-headed. Somebody's grandparents and somebody's parents is like, yeah, you're hot-headed. You're very, very, very stubborn. So they want you to be more mindful, but they also want you to pay more attention to your environment. Some of you are missing signs and synchronicities because you are not grounded. You are not being fully present. So they want you to be present. Take time to stop and smell the flowers before they all die and it's cold outside again, unless you live like in the tropics, right? Take time to stop and smell the coffee. Take time to look up in the sky. Take your eyes off your phone sometimes and just look up at the sun gaze, or just look up at the stars. Sometimes I get messages just by doing those things, that is stillness. And little by little, until it becomes habitual and you're a pro at it. Practice being still. Practice conquering your fears as well, little by little. And again, if you need help with that, definitely book a consultation with me down below at the link in the description box. Okay, I can help you with that. They want you to look up the word demagogic because that word is prevalent here for some of you. That's very specific. And they don't want you to be that way. They want you to put love in every single thing that you do. They want you to be genuine. Okay? Now, let's see if we can get them to give us some hints on who this ancestor is. All right? So we have earth energy here. So this ancestor may be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. We also got air. It may be a Aquarius, Gemini, or who's the other? Oh, Libra. We got earth here again. So yeah, I feel like somebody's ancestor may very well be a earth sign. But also, wow, earth is heavy here. Wow. Also, this may be someone who had a garden, right? Or was very much into nature. Someone who was a farmer as well. Some of you may have grown up on a farm with your grandparents too. And like I said, this person may have been a shaman or a priest. They may even have been a pastor or a reverend. We got earth again. Holy smokes. We got some water here as well. So Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Cool. Yes. So they transitioned, and they transitioned in a way that may have been unfavorable. For some of you, it may have been an accident. We got Leo here as well. We got more air signs. This person may have had animals on a farm too. Or this person may have had a love for like birds. Or they show up to you as birds. The guardian angel. So yeah, they're guarding you. They're guiding you. And they're always with you. And some of you, like, you might feel like you might feel little taps on you. Like you may feel something and then turn around and look and no one's there. Or you may like get chills, or they may like breathe. I don't say breathe, but like you may feel ear wow, confirmation. You might feel ear blowing or like the wind blowing in a random time. I don't know how to explain it. Like you may feel the wind blowing, but trees may not be moving, right? Like, or you may get the chills. Some of your ancestors had Yemoja energy as well. Water energy. So they were like really good at swimming, or they were fishermen or fisherwomen. They may have even been in the Olympics. All right. Let me know in the comment section if this reading resonated with you guys. That's all I have for you today. Please make sure that you tap that like button, drop a comment. Let me know how this reading resonated with you. For more clarity, you can book a personal reading with me down below at the link in the description box, okay? Sending you so much love and healing energy. Until next time, family, peace and oneness.